What is up, guys? It's Tommy here and welcome to the Liverpool-Chelsea post-match analysis show. First of all, let me know, do you think the result was a fair result? Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments below. My man of the match was Mohamed Salah. He was absolutely brilliant once again. And he scored against his former club Chelsea. There is a debate about whether Mohamed Salah was not celebrating because he scored against his former club or because of the terrible terrorist attack yesterday in Egypt. My condolences and prayers go out to everyone affected in Egypt. I think it was because of the latter, out of respect. You know, he's from Egypt and he scored, actually, he already has 15 goals this season, 10 in the Premier League. And remember that since Luis Suarez left Liverpool, no Liverpool player scored more than 14 goals in a season, and Salah already has 15, and it's not even December. I really hope that Salah ends up with something crazy number like 30 goals a season. That would be an absolute dream come true. But this draw leaves a really bitter taste in my mouth, because yes, it was an even game, and a draw, to be brutally honest, is probably the fair result. But Liverpool, after working so hard to take the lead, it looked like that we were shot really tired at the end of the game, especially Jordan Henderson. I think it's too harsh to criticize him giving the ball away before the Chelsea goal. But Willian actually tries to cross the ball to the back post where Morata and another Chelsea player is waiting for the ball. But his cross is a little bit mishit, and it actually perfectly loops over Mignolet into the top corner. And it's a fluke goal, it's a lucky goal for Chelsea. I don't think Willian has meant that, because he's not looking at the goal, he's looking at the far post, and you know, it's a really nice goal, brilliant goal, but at that moment I felt that Liverpool have done enough to earn the victory. The problem is that Liverpool have this tendency to concede goals after the 80th minute. If you check the statistics, if you check the Liverpool games, we concede too many goals after the 80th minute. I'm not sure exactly how many, but we have given away leads after the 80th minute so many times, and we end up drawing or losing the game, which is devastating for Liverpool's you know, hopes of getting far in the Champions League, getting far in the Premier League. We have to change this somehow. We have to actually be able to grind out results. Top teams like who win titles, who win trophies, they can't grind out victories when they are 1-0 up, or when they are 3-2 up with 5 minutes to go, like the game against Sevilla recently. And to concede, you know, again, very late with such a fluke goal, it's very hard to take. So I really hope that you guys don't mind me being a little bit too emotional. I'm recording this video straight after the game finished. But Liverpool actually played really well in the first 20 minutes without creating many chances. But then Chelsea came into it, and the second half of the first half was more Chelsea's. Mignolet actually made some really good saves. Hazard had a couple of shots which was really you know, impressive by Mignolet to save that. Was Mignolet out of position for the Willian goal? I'm not entirely sure. But you know, the second half Liverpool again came into the game more, and my only complaint with Jurgen Klopp today is that when he sees that the team is so tired, when he sees that the players you know, stop running with the intensity, some of the players actually stopped running with the intensity of the, you know, the previous like 70 minutes. Why does Klopp wait until after the 80th minute to bring on the likes of Lallana, to bring on the likes of Mane? We could have brought on Mane and Firmino earlier, or at least Mane. I would have brought on Mane after like 65 minutes, fresh legs, and you know, he could have exploited the space left by the Chelsea players, because the Chelsea players were bombing forward, and with a fast player like Mane, fresh off the bench, he could have really countered Chelsea for the last like 15 to 20 minutes. So I just can't, and Klopp has this tendency of not making many substitutions until very late on, and I'm not sure why. I can't really understand, I can't really get my head around it. But let's talk about the Salah goal, because that was a brilliant piece of attack. And yes, there was a touch of fortune about it, because Bakayoko actually gets a leg to the ball when Liverpool are doing the build-up, and but he actually just toe pokes the ball into the path of Oxlade-Chamberlain, who slips in Mohamed Salah, who goes through and finishes as cool as like a seasoned striker in front of goal. Really cool finish by Salah. He finishes past Courtois, and Liverpool go 1-0 up. Chelsea looked shell-shocked. Conte looked really disappointed. I was celebrating like crazy. You will see in the fan zone our reactions, and I honestly thought at that point that Liverpool could see out this game, because Chelsea didn't offer a lot of threat. But Chelsea brought on Pedro and Willian, and as soon as Willian came on, I had the feeling that he will score a goal. I'm not sure why, but Willian always has a great game against Liverpool. He always either scores or assists or against Liverpool games. So it was really disappointing to see, Willian coming on and scoring that fluke goal. But what can you do? And this leaves Liverpool, I think, in 5th place, and I think Arsenal play tomorrow as well, so we could actually slip down to 6th place. And this is again a big opportunity missed. We could have gone level on points with Chelsea, we could have gone above Tottenham with a victory here, and we missed out again because we couldn't hold on to a lead. I can't really fault the defense today, even though we looked very shaky in some moments when Chelsea put balls in the box or put crosses in the box. Liverpool's defense looked really shaky, but it was a fluke goal in the end, which has undone Liverpool's defense. And I have very mixed feelings about the game. I'm not sure if I should be very disappointed or just okay with the result. I feel like Liverpool need to win these kind of games if we want to really push on this season. And I honestly think that with a better defense and with a better goalkeeper, Liverpool would be, you know, 2nd or 3rd in the Premier League. We could be challenging Manchester United for 2nd place, but with a defense like this one, I don't think we can. So yeah, let me know guys, what do you think about the game in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this post-match analysis show. Thanks for watching, see you later guys, goodbye.